Savannah Spurlock is missing after a night out at the other bar. It's time to start caring. Welcome to Talking News. I do it just to make sure that we can get their face out there as many times as we can. Kelsey Bear's body was never found. The community is still working together to try to locate Sarah Galloway. Good job, Tree. The parent of the missing daughter is sleeping in his car.
Hello guys, welcome to Talking News, Chasing a Murder. Please subscribe, like right now so you don't forget. And if you would like notifications whenever I have new uploads, hit the notification bell. Okay guys, so we are going to be going over the Casey Jones case. Actually, it's an article that a friend of mine found. Sarah, thank you very much, honey, for sharing. But the thing is if you have a weak stomach or things get to you easily, you probably might not want to continue from here on listening to this. Okay, so this isn't my research. I haven't gotten any affidavits. I haven't found any affidavits or any police reports, really. This is an article from a place called Ocala.com. It's a news source. I'm not certain how they got this information or if they even did. But I'm going to share it with you now. When I read over it, it was very difficult to look at for me. So I do want to remind you, go ahead and shut the video off here. Now, if you have difficulties dealing with graphics, stories. Okay, let's start reading this. So, Michael Wayne Jones, 38, told detectives in a graphic detail how he killed his wife and one by one over several days murdered the 4 children. The quintuple murder defendant, Michael Wayne Jones, gave Marion County Sheriff's detectives several reasons for murdering his wife and 4 children after beating her to death with a baseball bat in their Summerfield home. Okay, so it repeats itself here. So Jones, 38, also recounted in graphic detail how he killed her and one by one over several days murdered the children, stowing their bodies in totes and suitcase, according to the investigative reports from Marion County Sheriff's Department. Lieutenant Claude and Detective Brantley Bartlett had traveled to Brantley County, Georgia, after Jones' van was involved in an accident there, and a deputy smelled a stench of the decomposing body of his wife, Casey. The Summerfield man had directed the officials in Georgia to the hidden remains of Casey Jones' 4 children. Ayanna Jones, 11 months, Mercalli Jones, 2 years old, Preston Bowers, 4, and Cameron Bowers, 8. Okay guys, this article isn't written great. So the baby and the 2-year-old girl were his children too. Jones has since been brought back to Marion County and indicted on 4 counts of first-degree murder involving the children and 1 count of second-degree murder for his wife's death. He is being held at Marion County jail following the accident and the discovery of the children's bodies. Jones spoke to McQuigg and Bartlett at Brantley County Sheriff's Office in southeast Georgia. He said Casey Jones had been his wife for about 2 years, and that they had been together for about 5 years. He killed the children, Jones said, because he had to try to keep up the facade that Casey Jones was still alive, according to the reports. Detectives said he also told them that part of the reason that he killed the children was due to the fact that they were related to Casey Jones, and he was mad at her. Horrifying events began to unfold July 10th. Jones said that he was at work when his wife called and accused him of cheating. I want to pause that there because, guys, remember, Ryan said that Casey Jones messaged him and was concerned about Jones cheating. Continuing on with the article. He said he turned off his phone, but that made things worse. Jones said he went home and his wife wouldn't leave him alone. She followed him throughout the house, accusing him of cheating, he said. She used her cell phone to tap him on the head and shine the flashlight in his face. Then, Jones said, his wife took a baseball bat, a children's bat, and pushed him with it. He took the bat from Casey Jones and hit her and kept hitting her, according to his account. Jones said the children were asleep when he killed their mother. He said he wrapped her body in some stuff, put her in a tote, and later placed her in the closet. He put the bat and the items used to clean up in trash. There's a lot of words missing there, Jones said. Oh, I mess up a lot too, guys, but this article's worse than me, I think. All right. The next day, he cleaned up some more and disposed of the bags in a dumpster along US 441, Jones told detectives. He said he used his wife's phone to text and use Facebook so it would appear that she was still alive. Oh my goodness. He said he used the phone before dropping the boys off at Leesburg Mall when they went to go stay with their father for a while. While the two older children were with their father, Jones said he left the girls with his wife's mother, which we do know about that, but we did not know anything about the boys really staying with their father. The boys were away for about 2 weeks and returned before school started. Although they were enrolled in Fruitland Park Elementary School, they never went to school. Jones says he killed them a week after school was scheduled to start. This is the hard part. It's going to be hard to go. Let's just go ahead and do it. So, Jones said he pulled the 8-year-old Cameron from the bed and onto the floor, where he choked him. He said he put his knee in the boy's chest while strangling him. After he killed Cameron, he put his body in a suitcase, then put kitty litter on the floor where the suitcase was positioned. The next night, Jones said he killed the 4-year-old Preston by putting a zip tie around the boy's neck. He then took him to the bathroom where he put his face down in the water. Afterward, he put the boy's body in a trash bag and several days later in a tote. In mid-August, a few days after killing the boys, Jones told the detectives he and the girls traveled to Bellevue City Hall and sat there for several hours. He said he stared at the Bellevue Police Department and considered surrendering himself. He said he hoped someone would call him. Unable to turn himself in, Jones says he drove around for hours, then went home. I want to remind you guys, if your family members, turn this off. Unable to turn himself in, that's where I left off. So once he got home, Jones said he filled the bathtub and he got the 2-year-old Mercalli as she was awake. He drowned her. The same day, he said he killed the baby Ayanna by drowning her as well. He put the girls together in one tote. Jones said he lied to his ex-wife, Sarah Jones, about him and Casey separating. Jones said he used cleaners, mothballs, and fly spray to disguise the smell of the bodies that were in the van. Before the crash in Georgia, Jones said he had not told anybody about the murders. The girls, he said, was killed between August 26th and 30th. Asked again why he killed the children, Jones replied, I don't know. Just everything melted up and it just seemed like the way out. This article says this is according to MCSO documents. Why not leave them there where they were safe? The detective asked. Jones says, I wish I had an answer for you, detective. Now, so you're telling me, I mean, you understand where Woods is kind of thinking when he tells you the evil has come to town after hearing what he did to those children, especially the boys. What he did to Cameron And Preston was not to kill them only. What he did to them was torture, straight up torture. I don't know if this article is true or not, because I'm kind of conflicted with the fact of what police were telling us. According to the police, they give us information that the boys died July 11th. That doesn't seem to be the case here. So, I mean, you can only do with information, you can only do what the people share with you. And if they're not sharing the facts, then there's nothing you can do about it. But we do know that the girls were with the grandmother. We found that out. We figured it was about 22 days about that they were okay. And the fact he did it to his own flesh and blood, just, he wanted a way out. Now, I remember the police telling us that he said that Casey come after him with a bat. But in this article, if it is true, she didn't do that. She just pushed him with a bat, which is totally different than coming at him with a bat. This is pretty darn graphic, if it isn't true. I don't know where they got this information, because I can't even get it. I don't know anybody that's gotten this information. But this was very, very hard to read. It actually really got me down, kind of pissed off, really. That it just seemed like the kids were okay until he got drunk. I mean, it just seems like it was all in the evenings. And what I heard, now this is not fact either. This speculation. Somebody was telling me he drank mostly in the evenings. But what the hell is wrong with this guy? I want to talk about it because I know you guys like to talk about this stuff. I just can't think clearly to talk about it. Definitely a very evil man. No remorse in the guy. It's like he literally, you could tell he knows that he's in trouble for the rest of his life, but at the same time, he seems like a load's been lifted off his shoulder. And if things were that bad, why stay? He found killing his entire family easier than leaving them and abandoning them. And that makes no sense. And he says, I'm so mad at Casey. He disliked her so much that anger carried day after day after day. And I thought it was kind of strange that he mentioned the fact that his ex-wife knew nothing, at all was going on. Of course, that one comment, I see them all Friday, along with Michael. They were all fine. I can't get past that. I can't imagine what you guys are thinking right now. And I wish I could have gone live with this, but I really don't know how to do that yet. I haven't had time to even learn how to do those type of things. I don't know how these YouTubers have time to supposedly cover these cases and go learn how to do the live and all that stuff. I guess I'll get to it eventually, but all right, guys. It's been one heck of a week, and then we have Kelsey Barrett coming up as well. And I want to get my mind off this case before it gets much later. Otherwise, I won't be sleeping. So I wanted to share this with you guys. And, because we all want answers on this one. And we're just not getting anything. And to get it like this through an article that kind of contradicts what the police are telling us, that's kind of throws up a flag. But anyways, all right, guys. Love you. Y'all have a good weekend, and I'll see you soon.